Hi, I'm Andrew Parkinson with Cruising World Magazine, and I am here in Cannes, France today. We're on location on a beautiful new boat, and this is a boat called the Pegasus 50. Pegasus is built in Slovenia, and we're starting to see a few of these trickle into the United States. Now, Pegasus is a builder that does one model and they do it well. And they evolve their models based on customer feedback and also the feedback of the owners that are using the boats in real time. So
Absolutely.
That's very cool. And I'm standing here with Nico Jonville. Nico is in charge of Pegasus Yachts North America. Nico, good to see you here in Cannes.
So good to see you. Thanks so much, and we have a great day today. So excited.
I think so too. I think we're gonna do a little test sail a little bit later, but first we want to learn a little bit about this Pegasus 50. Now, Pegasus is a short-handed blue water sailing yacht with unique design features for safety and comfort. And Nico, can you tell us a little bit about some of those features for safety and comfort that we're going to experience today?
Yeah, absolutely. And
The Pegasus 50 was designed on 4 pillars. There are safety, comfort, quality, and speed. And as a blue water performance yacht, the construction and cockpit protection make the P50 very safe. It comes fully equipped for maximum comfort, including energy generating systems, water maker, and the latest in electronic and navigation systems, of course, with a long list of equipment to make long passages comfortable. The layout is very innovative and friendly. It's connecting the interior living space with the cockpit in one space. And along with that, she has great performance and very, very fun to sail.
And Nico, what's the target audience for this boat? Are you aiming for experienced sailors or beginners or those who maybe have a little bit of sailing experience? I understand it's a short-handed boat, so easy to operate, but what's your target market for this boat?
yeah, I mean, certainly beginners could, go for a Pegasus 50 right away. But you have a boat that is basically ocean ready.
It's a blue water sailboat set up for short crew or solo sailing, for a couple or family looking to do some coastal cruising, long distance voyage or ocean crossings, or the owners looking to sail with friends in the comfort and safety of a fully equipped sailing yacht that will sail very well, even in light air.
Some of the design features of this boat that make it a blue water cruiser include the tandem keel design, right? Why don't you
Yes.
tell us a little bit about that and what that does for the performance of the boat?
The tandem keel, you basically have two wings. Instead of having just one wing and a bulb, you have a space in between the two and then the bulb. When you're sailing upwind, you can point much higher, 3-4%, 4 degrees higher sometimes. And then you also have the leeway is amazing, much less drag. You gain a few percent in speed, but over an ocean crossing, you can gain a couple of days thanks to that. The design, when you're sailing in tight quarters, if you're in a marina, strong winds and all that, and the boat, you're concerned because there's not a lot of space. The keel that we have allows us to have in tight quarters an amazing maneuverability, and I've been just blown away by our much performance, and the maneuverability in close quarters.
Now, I understand when you were bringing the boat here from where you started, you were dealing with some 30-knot breezes. You were had some good conditions out there, some spirited conditions, we'll say.
Yeah.
She performed well. Today we're gonna have some light air cruising, which is pretty cool because I understand this boat also is a good light air cruiser, thanks to, in part, its carbon fiber construction, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Infused epoxy, lots of carbon fiber. On deck as well. Like, for example, the arch over here is carbon fiber as well. A lot of the hull is reinforced carbon fiber in a lot of the different areas. So you have about 20 to 30% less weight thanks to that, which means that we can sail in very light winds with great performance, good speed.
Let's talk a little bit about the driving experience for the owner. We're looking at twin helms, twin rudders.
That's right.
All the lines are led aft underneath.
Yep.
And everything's accessible. Everything's right where you need it.
When I was looking for the boat, I wanted a boat that had a lot of things that we described, but also a boat where I can do everything solo. And everything comes back here. All the lines come back to the cockpit. On either side, we got 4 winches, Arc and 60s. There are 2-speed electric that are right around on either side of the helm. Everything's here. So I can actually be comfortable handling everything from the boat from the back here. And very well protected, with the cockpit protection with the rooftop.
Yeah, to underscore that, we're here in the cockpit, and there's a lot of protection around us, including the hardtop here. And also what I'm noticing are the handholds. There's grab rails and leather-wrapped handholds at pretty much everywhere you look on this boat. You can tell this is a boat that was thought of for blue water cruising. So.
Absolutely, yeah. She's been designed. I've conversations with cruisers, with racers, dozens of them that have gone extensive sailing, and all the feedback Marco Pass, the designer, and Mia, his partner, are both. I've both had tons of conversation. I've 20 plus, 30 years of experience in the boating, and decided this was going to be their baby. They were going to design that 50 blue water sailing yacht based on all this feedback and what would be the best for these folks. And then they created this beauty.
So Nico, here we are down here in the salon area of the Pegasus 50, and I'm looking at a salon. I'm also looking at the cockpit, which is very close to us through the sliding glass door here. Tell us a little bit about this living arrangement.
Yeah, thank you for pointing that out, and that's one of my favorite things, about the boat. And one of the great things as well is the connection between the cockpit, the salon, the galley, the nav station. You have your whole living space there, where you feel your, interior, the connection interior to exterior is quite amazing. Almost feel like a catamaran style, and that allows us to have an amazing visibility, a 360 visibility all around. Only a couple of steps from the cockpit to the salon area and galley and nav station. It really is super pleasant and allow us to with your guests, your crew, your friends, your family to connect and be all together. You feel like you're all together.
And loads of natural light.
It sure is, yeah, absolutely. This will come down, could be also become a berth, like a king size berth.
And you said this is gimbaled.
It does
Electric gimbal. Explain that for me.
Yeah. Well, when you imagine you're on a long passage and you get a good wind and you're reaching and you're about 10, 15, 20 degree hill, this will gimbal. The entire seat and table will gimbal either way. You push the button, you go 10 degrees up, or 10 degrees port or starboard to basically reduce or get rid of the heel. So now, the boat is yielding on the long passage, but you are for the entire time just sitting there with your computer or reading a book or sleeping flat.
And it's a blue water boat. It's a tough boat. But you come down here and you got that essence of luxury and comfort that we've heard about.
Yeah.
But also when you look at the countertops and you look at the features around here, everything has a very practical vibe to it.
I mean, the practicality, it's essential to have. So we have 3 fridges on board.
And 2 freezers.
There's comfort, there's air conditioning, there's 2 heating systems. There's one on diesel, one on electric. There's water maker.
And these are not upsell items either. These come standard on the boat, correct?
You can still have a few upgrades here and there, but pretty much this is a all-inclusive package.
What really caught my eye when we first came down here was it's only 2 steps down into the salon area where we're sitting now.
Yeah.
And you've got a large sliding glass door that's well protected, reaching out to the cockpit. So you do get that vibe of fluidity between the cockpit and the salon area, which is great, especially on a long passage. The other cool thing about this is most of the accommodations on this boat are set forward, but where we are here with the table being able to slide down, making this into a giant bed with the electric gimbaling, you've got the galley to this side, you've got the nav station to this side, or the driving station, which you can, with autopilot adjust as you're underway in bad conditions. This is the main hangout right here, as far as I'm concerned. When you're in rough conditions, you're out there in the elements, and you're really doing all your living here, right?
Yeah. And I have to say, when you're in really, whether in your hot water, cold weather, harsh sprays and all that, in the cockpit, you feel like you're in a cocoon. It's amazing.
And the refrigerator in the cockpit has a nice touch with a bottle of rosé up there.
I mean, a lot of things that are super thought out is port side, starboard side. You have a technical locker on either side. One of them is a dry technical locker on the starboard where all the electronic equipment and electric and so forth. Port side are pumps and water maker and things that have to do with water. Huge storage area. I can stand on it. My head's only come this up from the seating area, and then the table in the center will lift up so you can do the maintenance on the engine from the top and on either side, because when you're on the technical locker, you will open the panel and can do all the maintenance on either side. In that case, we have a Volvo 75 horsepower, but also can come with a full electric actually. The swim platform that opens up below the 2 helms, the 2 wheels, you have actually a platform that you open up, and that's your dinghy garage right there.
Nice.
So don't have to have your dinghy up forward or you're all set in in your dinghy garage.
And you mentioned the access. Access, I can't underscore that enough. When you're on a boat halfway across an ocean, being able to access the engine so easily,
Yeah.
the diesel tank so easily, everything you need, all the electronical systems on this boat, that's key. And you guys have done a really nice job with that.
Thank you. Yeah, it feels great. I mean, I've been selling her for 7 months now, 8 months, and it's amazing how well she's performed, the performance, and how she lives. It's so comfortable, it's so pleasant, and feels luxurious, comfortable, safe. Yeah, she's a great boat.
So here we are on the top side, Nico, and we've been talking a lot about sail plan, which I understand is quite extensive on this boat. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the sails come all inclusive part of the package. All the sails are performance sails. So you do have a main, 6-batten, full batten main, 2 or 3 reefs, you decide. Then you do have a J1 and a J2. The J1 is 104%, the J2 is a 55%, more like a storm sail as well, you can use it. Then you do have a Code Zero and an asymmetric. So Code Zero is actually an option, but the asymmetric is fully inclusive as well. And all of those are the Code Zero asymmetric and the stay sail. They actually come on the IFS integrated furling system. So you furl them from back there.
Everything
the
happens
helm.
aft.
Exactly, only four winches back there.
So we mentioned all the other stuff, and one of those things was the option for an electric engine, but I'm also struck by the large array of solar panels behind us. I understand this boat brings autonomy with it. Tell us a bit more about that.
Yeah, absolutely. The energy generation capacities on the boat are amazing. So you've got solar panels. It comes standard again with over 700 watt of solar panels integrated in the hull. You do also have an hydro generator at a Watt and C 600. So strong generation at a high speed when you're sailing. It can generate as much as 15, 20, 25 amps on the hydrogen. Also a diesel generator. So you got your Volvo, clearly. I have the hydro generator, and I have the solar panels. It's amazing the amount of power, the energy that it can generate. And then big, large batteries, 2 or 3 of them. And you also have the electric system. So you can have 2 15 kilowatt electric engine as your propulsion, beside the sails, of course, instead of a diesel.
Well, Nico, thank you so much for your time walking us through the boat.
Thank you.
You got a great boat here, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of these in North America coming soon, especially this boat. When's this boat heading over?
Yeah, this one I'm going to be crossing in February, February 25, and yeah, we'll be on the East Coast for a while, and then I'll head over to San Diego after Panama. So it will be fun.
Excellent. Well,
Look
smooth
forward to
sailing, and let's go hit it.
That sounds good.